The next thing we have up is the conversation with Endesa success stories. So we have 4 fantastic founders who are going to talk to us, and this is going to be hosted by José Mínguez. José is the head of innovation for the Iberia market at Endesa. His main objective there is the application of new technologies and market trends to business, and he has led various consortia for the European Commission's Horizon 2020 project. So today I'm going to let him introduce the speakers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I am at some panels that people don't understand really what the companies do. So we are going to make a try. We never have done this. And it's that we are going to have the first 4 pitches of the startups, so you can know what they're doing. And then at the end, we will have the panel. And another important thing in the panel is that I want you to make questions. I want you that you are the ones who are coming to see us. I want you to prepare questions. Of course, I have some prepared questions. What are you interested about them? The technology, what they're doing, the relation with our company. So all the pitches think questions. We start with Roy Torkelsen. He's founder and CEO of Nido Robotics. Nido mission is to make intelligent robots. They build underwater teleoperated robot for the ocean that we are using in Endesa generation, and you can see in our stand, which is a really pretty cool robot. Please.
Thank you. Okay. Good morning. I'm Captain Roy Torgersen. I'm originally a ship's captain, but since 2016, I'm the founder and CEO of Nido Robotics. At Nido Robotics, we make underwater robots. This picture we got from one of our customers about a year ago. This could have been a diver. They were putting a robot into an industrial plant. They were doing the same processes as they normally did with the divers, but this day they decided to put the robot into the plant. Sadly, they forgot some parts of the checklist, and the robot got sucked through a pump with this result. But the main thing here is that this would normally have been done by a diver. Underwater robots have been existing since the 60s, but they've generally always been limited to oil and gas and military. They're large, they're very costly, they require a lot of logistics to operate efficiently. So in inshore or coastal applications, like in thermal generation, companies generally tend to continue to use divers. Diving is a very dangerous task, so sadly, every year we lose a lot of people in diving-related accidents on the job. So what we do is that we make underwater robots. They're small, they're portable, they're very easy to use, they're modular, so you can add a lot of additional things to them. They can be used for supporting divers in the job. They can be used for cleaning infrastructure underwater, like this case. They can be used for manipulating, recovering stuff from underwater. They can dive down to 300 meters. That's the maximum depth of our current product line, and can have a lot of additional systems connected to them. So up to date, we have built and shipped more than 150 robots. These have been shipped to 4 continents, to 26 nations worldwide. And we're obviously very happy to have customers like Endesa, which for us is a huge validation for our business model. We're in the market, which is called the unmanned underwater vehicles. It's estimated to have a size of $4 billion US dollars in 2020, and with our current product line, our current SAM is 10% of that, so 0.4 billion, and obviously our SAM is currently limited by our geographical reach. This space is not without competition, but we have found a niche where our product is excel compared to whatever is on the market today. We've had some traction so far since we established the company in 2016. Over 150 customers worldwide. We've made more than €1 million to date from 2016, actually more than 500,000 this year. And we have already started a subsidiary in Chile, and we are signing contracts with international distributors. So that was all I had for today. That was my 3 minutes. So thank you. If you have any questions, please shoot.
Thank you very much. Amazing your project. Well, I would say that I hope you succeed, but you already succeeded because we are using you for the inspection of the thermal generation. So now let me introduce you to what? This is yours. Roberto Font. He's engineer manager. He works in Biometric Box, which is one company who's doing mainly two things. He's going to explain well. He takes the voice signature to sign contracts, and he uses the technology of the voice recognition to detect if identify the people who are talking. We're using already for our business, so he's going to explain this better. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Good morning. Voice is the most natural form of communication for us. So in the last years, interfaces have been moving from keyboards to touchscreens to voice. Now millennials use voice interfaces all the time, with smartwatches, with smart speakers, with virtual assistants, just everything. At the same time, each day, more and more transactions are remote. But these transactions, these voice interactions, need to be secure. Because in the world of voice interfaces, there will be no PIN codes. There will be no passwords, just your voice. Your voice will be your password. So at Biometric Box, we apply artificial intelligence to voice and language. We know who you are from the unique features of your voice. We can let you sign a contract with your voice during a phone conversation, for example, by just using voice and with full legal validity in all the European Union. And the reason we do this is because we envision a world where the interaction between man and machine will be something like this. Okay, let me go back. Okay, as I said, we envision that human-machine interaction should be something as easy as this. So, hello, assistant.
Hello, Roberto. How can I help you?
I would like to switch my electricity contract to a green tariff.
Tempo Verde is a pure renewable energy-based tariff. You have the details in your inbox.
Sounds good.
Your identity has been verified with your voice print. If you want to sign the contract using voice, please say, I would like to contract the Tempo Verde tariff.
I would like to contract the Tempo Verde tariff.
You have now switched to Tempo Verde.
So that's it. No paper signed, no one-time passwords on my phone, no friction whatsoever, just a natural conversation. Okay? So this is possible because, first, we know what you want, we know who you are, we can provide an advanced electronic signature, all three, just from the sound of your voice in the course of a natural conversation. So this is what we do. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Obviously, for us, this is really interesting because we have a lot of automatization in contact centers. Now, we switch to something completely different. The grid is very important. The magic of the light. We have light here because there are people in Endesa distribution that are making continuously improvements on the systems. And one of the most amazing projects we are developing is called Monica project and Pastora project, which are funded by the government. And we're working with a startup in Helectus. Daniel Morales Warner, Chief Technical Officer, he's going to explain you how do we use their technology to improve the quality of the network.
Okay, hello. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for the presentation. I see this picture, I think most of you have already seen this picture. What I think it's amazing is how human beings have been able to bring energy to our homes wherever we live. So I want to know how is this possible, okay? And I'm going to explain it in a very simple way. This is a conventional power system, and we can divide it in generation and consuming. In conventional power systems, you have big generators situated away from the consumers, for the cities or for the industry plants. And the power flow goes from the generators to the consumers. It's only in one direction. And what is important to know about this scheme is that only by monitoring high voltage and monitoring the big generators, we have the system under control. But this is not the situation we are having now, and it's not the situation we're going to have in the next few years. Conventional generation, fuel power plants, carbon power plants are being shut down, and renewable energies are being installed. And they are being installed in all levels, not only high voltage, but also low voltage and medium voltage. So this is becoming more and more important. But not only generation is changing, but also the consumers. People want to install solar panels in their homes. And they also want to install energy storage systems to consume. And if we talk about transportation, if we talk about electrical vehicles, they're going to become more and more important. So the system is much more complex. And what you have to understand is we can't use the old rules to control this system. We have to go deeper. We have to go into the medium voltage and low voltage. Envisioning this problem, Ingelectus has developed a state estimator. State estimation is, let's say, like artificial intelligence tool that's a cloud tool, and has been used in high voltage for a long time, but never has gone into low voltage and medium voltage because there wasn't enough information, because we didn't have enough communication, etc. But this is one of the challenges we are achieving in the Monica and Pastora project. What do? We get all the information from the existing measurements you have. We get the information of the topology of the grid. And we get the information of the new measurements that are being installed, like, for example, the smart meters you have at home. And with all this information, we give you the state of the grid. We give you all the voltages in all the buses, all the power flows for each line. This way, we solve the problem. We have done this in a real environment, actually, in Malaga, in part of the city. And we have been able to monitor up to 15,000 real clients, increasing the visibility of the grid in an 85%. And we have managed over 10 million measurements a day. So this was quite a success, and we actually achieved a 95% of success on real case scenarios. So this was quite a thing. We think that monitoring the grid, the medium voltage and low voltage grid, is key for the energy transition. Thank you very much, and I'm happy to answer questions later. Thank you.
And the last one, all the other people that come here, we have been preparing our presentations. And we have used, for the panels of tomorrow, all Chiara. So how will be that you could text with a virtual reality that you are talking with people with the technology? We got this. Welcome, Chiara. Mateo Diego Prada, the strategy director, who is going to explain us how did you do that.
Hello. Well, I'm Mateo Diego, strategy director of Chiara. Our goal, let me see how it works. I don't get it. Okay. So our goal, final goal, is transforming education through new technologies. And we have begun with public speaking skills. You know that public speaking skills, traditional in-class learning, has become boring, ineffective, expensive. We have few chances to rehearse. We have no tools to measure performance, and there is a subjective feedback. So this is good because it's given by humans, but it's also subjective and mostly expensive. So we apply virtual reality to create immersive and realistic scenarios. And I'm giving you 4 examples. This is what you see through the glasses. This is a 4-people meeting, for instance. You can also have a big audience scenario like this. You can also have a one-to-one selling meeting with a doctor. And even if you need it, you can have a tech talk scenario for you to rehearse. We have 30 different scenarios for you to rehearse always with real people, no avatars at all. And then we apply artificial intelligence to provide real-time feedback. This is what you see. For the first time in this industry, we have created a score to measure the performance from the beginning to the end of the training. And then we drill down to 24 different KPIs. Sorry, I don't get the point. Yeah. Such as intonation, speed, volume, clarity, positivity, silences, and many others. So with this, we take all together and provide personalized coaching. We have a virtual coach, this guy, that is real human, like you and me, and that can provide more than 200,000 different feedback combinations, so personalization is always assured. So, we are proud to say that Kiara is the only player in the market that can allow the trainee to present to humans at the same time have an objective feedback. Okay, we went live last year, and we have more than 60 clients now, so the solution is tested, the solution is proven, and we are growing our business in Mexico, in Spain, and Chile. And finally, let me introduce Soraya. She's the CEO and founder of Kiara, and this is very important. She's been 16 years in the industry, so her talent and her background is the cornerstone of this project. Thanks so much.